Hey, what's going on, guys? Coach Clayton with Upper Class Sports back here with another video for you. In today's video, we are going to talk about how to move up in the batting order. I've got 4 things for you today that are going to help you be able to move up in the batting order. Nobody likes batting 9th. Nobody likes batting 7th. Everybody wants to bat 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe even 5. So if you want to move from that 9 slot and move all the way up to that 3, that 2, that 4 slot, stick around and watch this whole video. But before we do that, go ahead and smash that subscribe button so that way you guys are notified every single time that I drop a new video. Let's go ahead and jump right into it. Number 1, be a guy that coach can count on. What do I mean by that? I mean, be the guy who shows up early. Be the guy who shows up. We oftentimes see it, guys don't show up to practice. And if you don't show up to practice, that bumps you lower and lower in the lineup because you're not getting your work in. So coach can't count on you. So he bumps you lower and lower in the lineup because he's got guys who are showing up, putting in the work, and he's seeing them improve. And he's going to reward those guys who show up. He's also going to reward those guys who show up on time. Showing up on time is important. If you show up late, you're not reliable. So if you're not able to show up on time, you're not reliable. How is he going to be able to rely on you when there's a guy on second? He needs you to be able to drive that guy in the 4 slot. So if you want to move up in the lineup, show up on time, show up to practice, and stay late and help coach. Stay late. Be the guy who helps him take his buckets to the car. I'm not saying be the coach's pet. That's not what I'm saying. But that's a guy that coach can count on. And if you prove that you can be counted on in areas that are not just baseball physical skills related, coach is going to remember that. And so when he's trying to determine who bats, 7th and who bats 5th, he's going to remember those things and go, this is a guy I can count on, and he's going to bump you up in the lineup. Number 2, get extra work in. It's so important. A lot of times we're batting 7th, 8th, 9th, and we're just doing the work that we're doing at practice, and I'm telling you that is not enough. If you want to move up in that order, you need to be putting in extra swings. How many swings should you be putting in every single day? Well, a way to determine that is you always take your age, so let's say you're 14, divide it by 2, that's 7, and then you multiply that by 100. You should be taking 700 swings a week if you're a 14-year-old. Divide that up and figure out how many swings a day you need. Make sure you are getting your extra work in because extra work is going to help you get better, and if you get better, well, obviously you're going to move up in that lineup. Number 3, ask coach what you can work on, what you can improve on to move up in the lineup. This is something that I don't think players do enough. Players want to play certain positions, and oftentimes they don't ask. I never frown upon my players coming up to me and saying, hey coach, I want to play second base. What can I do to play more second base? I'll give you the honest feedback of what you need to do. I will be honest with you and I will say, you need to do this, this, and this. And if you can do this, this, and this, you can play second base. Well, same thing goes for the lineup. Hey coach, what can I do to bat second? Well, I need you to be able to bunt. I need you to be able to put the ball on the ground and move a runner over if I need it. I need to be able to count on you to be able to do these things. And if I can't count on you to do these things, well, I'm not going to bat you second. You want to bat leadoff? Hey, coach, what can I do to move up in the lineup? What can I do to bat leadoff? Well, I need you to be able to have good at-bats. I need you to be able to see a lot of pitches. I need you to be able to be a student of the game so that way you can come back and inform your teammates on what you saw. There are a lot of things that you can do to move up in the lineup, and a simple thing you can do is just ask coach, hey, coach, what can I do to move up in the lineup? So make sure that you ask your coach, hey, what can I do to move up in the lineup? And he will give you the answers. And number 4, if you want to move up in the lineup, you have to be a producer. The guys in the top of the order are the guys that produce the most. If you're a 3, 4, 5 guy, you're an RBI machine. You're a guy who drives in runs. You want to move up in the lineup, you got to produce. If you're a leadoff hitter, you're a guy who gets on base frequently. You're a guy who starts the inning off, starts the game off. You're a guy who produces. If you're the 2 batter, you're the guy who moves that leadoff runner over by laying down bunts, by hitting the ball to the right side, moving him to third base. You're a guy who produces. If you want to move up in the lineup and stop batting 9th, you have to be a producer. Somebody who produces RBIs, gets on base, or is able to move runners over. So there you have it, guys. I hope you guys found these tips helpful, and I hope you guys utilize these to help yourself move up in the lineup. If you guys found this video helpful, please smash that thumbs up button, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button so that you guys are notified every single time that I drop a new video. We'll see you guys in the next one.